Hi, my name is Sean Seavey. Today I'm going to show you how tiny Spain's influence spread around the world during the 16th century. By the end of this presentation, I hope you can understand the intentions of the Spanish in their conquest and gain a new understanding of the natives as a more sophisticated and intelligent group than modern media and specific European sources from the era may suggest. First, I will start with a bit of history. Following Columbus's journey, more than 200 ships would set sail from Spain with hopes of securing their fortune in the New World. Following the years of conquest of the natives, these entrepreneurs descended on the Americas, forming a new economic system called Ecomidas, which was a grant by the Spanish crown to a colonist in America, confirming the right to demand tribute and forced labor from the Indian inhabitants of a specific area. Having set the historical stage, I will now begin my analysis of two major categories that can be found within the interactions between these two parties, the first of which will be the intentions of the Spanish during their conquest. This will be followed by a reimagining of how popular culture imagines these natives to be. Coming back to the three brothers, they were granted their contract, and its wording provides insight behind the intentions of the Spanish governance over the conquered natives, namely economic expansion through enslavement to both enrich themselves and the country of Spain. As stated in their contract, the natives would supply all the labor for silk production, including the buildings in which they would work. In return, they would receive no tangible product for the delivery of silk, but rather the skill of making silk was their only compensation. Even outside of their contract, this newly acquired skill would only be used to pay tribute to the Spanish crown. This contract essentially gave the natives nothing and the Spanish everything, as the only cost to the Spanish for such a deal was the initial training of the silk workers. In return, the workers would spin silk, which would go directly to the Spanish in the form of tribute payments. The natives in their dealings with the Spanish were hardly stupid nor foolish in how they acted. Instead, they chose to enter the contract through reasoned necessity. Outgunned and crippled by disease, brought over by the Europeans, the natives had no choice but to capitulate. However, during these capitulations, the Indians displayed intelligence and sophistication as they navigated the loose legal system of the time. It culminated in a winning petition that gave them the right to produce silk independently of the Martin brothers after their contract had expired. Regardless of whether or not the Spanish would merely repossess their silk in the form of tribute, their ability to reason decisively in pursuit of at least some independence in a foreign legal system is certainly in stark contrast to the bloodthirsty savages modern media and European accounts from this era depict them as.